The one thing everyone loves are superheroes, and there's no denying the fact that at one part of our lives we've watched superhero cartoons. And I'm not talking about superheroes like Goku or those riffraffs who just show up out of nowhere and blast lasers out of their hands. I'm talking about real superheroes with a cape and a logo and a cowl and a proper hero name. Heroes with enemies that cower under their feet, crying for mercy. Heroes that are part of super organizations like the Justice League. Today, I'm going to talk about the heart of the Justice League, which is Batman, the heart of the Justice League and the defender of Gotham.
Deep down, he's a good person. And deep down, I'm not.
Batman is always considered to be the most terrifying superhero of all time and also the strongest because if you can shoot lasers out of your eyes, you are dead. If you don't have a lasso and you don't have superhuman strength, you are dead. If you don't have a ring and you can't run fast and you can't shapeshift, you are dead. 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 He is everywhere really. He's in toys, parks, drinks, comics, books, and even in cosplays. When one thinks of Batman, you are instantly reminded of Robin. Robin has been Batman's sidekick for a long, long time. There have been four Robins so far: Dick Grayson, Jason Todd, Tim Drake, and Damian Wayne. Of all these four Robins, Damian Wayne is the most famous one, partially because most of Batman's adventures are with Damian. Robin is also in toys, comics, books, and cosplays. That being said, even though Robin is almost my favorite superhero, many people will agree that he's a total weirdo. I mean, he randomly attacks Batman and then calls him dad. Note, the only reason Batman got a nosebleed in this fight was because he saved Robin while falling and thus got injured. Now let's throw this extra information out of the way and let me tell you what this video is about. Today, I'm going to review Batman: A Killing Joke. Batman has fought many villains during his entire life, like Harley Quinn, the Riddler, Mr. Freeze, Scarecrow, Penguin, Two-Face, Ra's al Ghul, Bane, Poison Ivy, Talia al Ghul, and the Court of Owls. But the most popular enemy of Batman is undoubtedly Joker, the mad painted guy who runs around in a purple suit killing people with playing cards. The Killing Joke was released in March 1998 and is still considered to be one of the most famous Batman comics ever released. The novel shows Joker's origin and his present attempt to drive Jim Gordon insane while Batman tries to stop him. The Joker was once a family man and a failed comedian who suffered one bad day that finally drove him insane.
Fact is, I tore through Dickens when I was just about your age. You ever see the 1948 movie version, directed by David Lean?
Ra's al Ghul wasn't much of a movie buff.
Well, I am.
The comic won the Eisner Award for Best Graphic Album in 1989 and appeared in the New York Times bestseller list in May 2009.
I've seen you go through similar phases in 2016 and 2012 and 2008 and 2005 and 1997 and 1995 and 1992 and 1989 and that weird one in 1966.
Many elements of the Killing Joke have inspired or been incorporated into other aspects of Batman media. This book is an amazing comic that truly defines the incredibility of graphic novels. Coming over to the rating, this book gets a 10 out of 10. Now getting to the last segment of the video, which is at the Canadian University of Victoria, you can enroll into a course designed to explore the life of Batman. The course is named The Science of Batman.
Why is Master Dick dressed like that?
How dare you tell me how to parent my kid I just met?
Batman's ears are hidden projectiles. Even though the trick was used when Dick Grayson was in the costume, the ability to fire razor-sharp bat ears at your opponent is too awesome not to include. The audience killed Robin. Even though it was the Joker who killed Jason Todd, the fans voted at a call and fall with 5,343 votes for him to die, narrowly eclipsing the 5,271 votes for him to survive. According to Forbes, Bruce Wayne is worth $7 billion. That's a whole lot of batarangs. Comment below and let me know which movie version of Batman you thought was the best. Keep those review requests coming, and if you enjoyed the video, then don't forget to like, share and subscribe. I'll see you next time. Till then, goodbye.